Good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ. Let us dive into the Word. If we look at the Gospel reading the last few days, we are reminded of what it looks like to abide in Jesus. We are reminded of God's unlimited and unconditional love, that He has chosen us to bring forth fruit into this world. But dear brothers and sisters, today we see that the world doesn't like it when it happens. In fact, the world hates it when it happens, and the world will do whatever it can to keep that from happening. But why? Why does the world hate us so much? Because our love for God reveals the hatred of the unbelievers around us. When God chose us, He called us out of this world. And so when we choose God's goodness, it contradicts all the evil that is happening around the world. Our truth then contradicts people's wrongdoing or their choice to not believe. But dear brothers and sisters, Jesus did not say that we too should hate the world in return. In fact, He calls us all to love everyone in the world, but reminds us to not be of this world. But He reminds us that there is no guarantee that we will be loved in return. Because if we look at the life of Jesus, He too did so many miracles and healed so many people, yet the Pharisees still hated Him. He was still persecuted. He was still crucified. And so if we choose to follow the ways of Jesus, He reminds us that we too will be persecuted. And so dear friends, here is where we have that freedom to make that choice. If we want to be loved by the world with all its tempting ways and values and statuses, money, fame, and everything else in it, or are we willing to embrace the sufferings of Christ and follow the ways of Jesus? Dear brothers and sisters, the evil one's greatest desire is for people to leave Jesus alone. He desires that people turn away from Jesus, or better yet, not discover Jesus at all. And if it cannot be successful at that, it will then desire to keep believers quiet, to diminish or silence our witness, and to stop us from bringing others to Christ. So dear brothers and sisters, are we ready? Are we ready to make that decision today to accept the persecution and embrace the sufferings like Jesus? Or are we maybe not quite ready to let go of the ways of this world? Have a blessed day, dear brothers and sisters. God bless.